this is big. I am going to show you a $450 million company that will put Elon Musk's Starlink to shame. And the best part is you can actually invest in this company. Don't believe me or just want to know why I think so? Make sure to watch this video. Hey value investors, how are you doing? My name is Stijn and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are talking about AST Space Mobile, or ticker symbol ASTS. Also, these videos take a lot of effort to make and I would really appreciate it if you would show your support by subscribing to the YouTube channel. It would certainly put a smile on my face. Enough plugging, let's get into it. Before we can dig deeper into the potential of AST Space Mobile, we need to take a look at Starlink. After all, Starlink is the well-known high-speed, low-latency broadband internet solution of the future. Starlink plans to provide reasonably low latency, high bandwidth internet to the general masses, all through satellite connectivity. But more importantly, they also plan to provide this service to very rural areas. Some of these very rural areas have no internet connection. Actually, almost 40% of the world population has no access to reliable internet. That is a proper addressable market for sure. And the company that is able to connect up all these people for reasonably low prices is for sure to become wealthy. And to create that system, Starlink and SpaceX have been launching tons of satellites at a time for years now. And as we speak, there are currently 1,735 Starlink satellites in the sky already. And while that sounds like a lot, that's nothing yet. In the next few decades, Elon Musk plans to send 42,000 satellites into space. Just imagine the insane cost associated with this project. To use Starlink, you set up this pretty convenient kit which connects to the satellites. Basically, this device is now your Wi-Fi router with whom you connect your smartphone, laptop, etc. And to be honest, it seems like a pretty good business plan. However, this is where the star of today's video, AST Space Mobile, comes in. See, ASTS looks to solve a very similar problem as Starlink. ASTS wants to address the 51% of the global population that has no mobile broadband connection as we speak. So this is a very similar market to Starlink. However, I think that Space Mobile system is way better. ASTS is building ultra powerful satellites which leverage their own patented technologies. And the best part of their product is you can connect to their satellites directly. So for your smartphone there are no modifications needed. You can just use your current smartphone with your current SIM card to connect to this network. So with Starlink you connect to their proprietary kit which you have at home, which in turn connects to the satellites in the sky. So I want to emphasize with Starlink you only have a connection at home and only through their proprietary kit. With ASTS however you can connect directly with your smartphone. That's it. It's that simple. You can do this at home, at work, on sea, on an airplane. The options are limitless. And this is exactly why I believe ASTS Space Mobile will slap Starlink. I mean, dominate Starlink. Starlink might be doing beta testing right now and they might provide global coverage before 2022 ends. However, if ASTS can deliver on what they promise and if they can truly provide a seamless, no modification, direct connection between your smartphone and a satellite up in the sky, that would be a game changer. So I think that we have established that ASTS has some proper technological moats. And in plain English, moats are competitive advantages. But what is the company like from a fundamental perspective? Well, they're doing pretty good, to be honest. From a cash perspective, they are currently sitting on a cash pile of roughly $400 million, which is insane. To put this insane number into perspective, they are currently valued at $450 million for the whole company. So ASTS is sitting on almost as much cash as the whole company is worth. Total assets of $480 million compared to total liabilities of $140 million, which is really solid. And as we speak, they aren't doing much revenue at all. However, they haven't really launched a satellite yet either, so there's that. They currently have partners in Vodafone, AT&T and some other big names. And all these I think are very strategic partners to have in the mobile connectivity space. ASTS plans to have their phase 1 or commercial services up and running beginning in 2023. And this will be mainly across the equator as seen in this picture, but they will provide service to 1.6 billion people total and 700 million people which are currently unconnected. And from there on they'll extend their services to the entire globe. And in total they plan to send up just 58 satellites to provide global coverage. And the phase 1 project, so the equatorial project, is expected to cost just $551 million. And that is pretty insane. But it also seems like the company has raised enough cash already to get their phase 1 up and running. And after phase 1, well, then they have the ability to sell their product to 1.6 billion people already. Also, we need to keep in mind that shooting up the satellite is the expensive part. After that, there are very low maintenance costs. So my best guess is that after phase 1 is completed, gross and net profits will be extremely high. For the people that are not that familiar with accounting, net profits mean profits after all your costs, taxes, etc. And if a company is really good at earning net profits, well, that's a company you would like to own. And what's more, the management team has tons of experience. To keep the video compact, we'll not dive into this topic specifically. I'll leave this researching to you guys. Enjoy. I want to close this video off with a short summary, and I'll also tell you whether I'm currently invested or planning to invest in the future. Let's start off with the summary. ASTS plans to provide global mobile coverage to the masses through satellite connectivity. They will do this through 4 phases total, where phase 1 will connect 700 people which are now unconnected. Also, phase 1 is planned to be up and running in 2023. The main competitive advantage that I love about this company is the ease of use. You can just connect your smartphone to the service as is, which is insane. Even Elon Musk's $40 billion Starlink can't do this. At the current share price, you are paying $450 million for a company which has a cash pile of $400 million. The company also has very high-tech patents and a great management team. Great investors know that if an investment is truly attractive, you don't need to run a DCF. You can just tell immediately. And to me, this might just be one of those companies. However, we need to keep in mind that there are plenty of risks too. For one, they have no satellites in the sky just yet. Also, they need to buy in launch capabilities from other companies, for example from their competitor SpaceX. And the prices of these space launches are quite volatile. And most importantly, this company hasn't proven anything just yet. So there are for sure risks you need to research before you can invest in this company. However, after this video is online, I am going to buy myself a couple of shares in this company. And I think that's about it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a like and maybe even subscribe. Comment down below what you want me to talk about next, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.